Meghans? Okay, so the speculation is hot. Will the Sussexes turn over a new leaf, since this basically has been a massive opportunity for them to do an about-face and start behaving themselves? As many people said, and I echo this, whenever Harry and Meghan first got married, everyone was happy. They were like, oh, awesome, how cool, American girl becomes a princess, it's awesome, wonderful, woohoo. Everyone celebrated. I didn't know much about it, but I too wore my tiara, watched the wedding, and bought a cake to celebrate. So there was absolutely an outpouring of goodwill in the beginning. And then, like I said, a couple years later, I started catching videos on YouTube about things not going so well in the monarchy. I'm like, okay, what's happening here? So I start watching videos. I start watching Murky Meg, and I'm like, now are they just being unfair to Meghan, or is there something really brewing? And then, like I said, a few months later, we were hit with Megxit. And so that seemed to confirm the suspicions that everyone had. I said I hadn't been paying attention to their suspicions. And unfortunately, they have followed this pattern of apparently trying to build a brand on bitterness and bashing the royal family. And, like I said, sadly enough, they don't seem to have many talents and abilities to help them earn a living. They're not good at acting, singing, dancing. They think they're good speakers, but that's debatable. Yes, they can get up and speak, but what are they saying? I hear it's word salad and rehash and all kind of things that's not really saying anything. Basically, they're not giving people their money's worth. So perhaps they need to hire some new speech writers. That could be the problem they have. However, and so basically, I jumped into the fray because I was enjoying watching Murky Meg, According to Taz, all these different ones, Celt Views and stuff, and I jumped in because I'm like, we need to protect the Queen against these people being so mean to them and treating her badly. And even Lady C, right after the Queen died, said that she believed that it was a contributing factor, the stress that she had suffered because of the whole Harry and Meghan debacle, fight, everything. So that's very sad if it definitely was a contributing factor to her death. So apparently, I said, we see an opportunity. But, this would require them to change their entire brand. Oops, that's sun, and there's a barn with a with a silver sparkling roof. This would require them to change their entire branding and leave off the bitterness. But the point is, how far can you go into bitterness? How many years can it last? Well, and I saw on the Yahoo that Harry released a statement saying he was going to support his father, the king. So does that mean he's not going to release the tell-all memoir that's going to try to damage his family? Prince Charles has had to cut back on his activism because he has to be neutral as king. So would Harry have the same grace to be able to cut back on attacking his father? Now his father's the king, and he's pledged to support his father. I think he would be wise to take a different approach. I said, yes, we commentators have felt negatively about them because we didn't like the way they treated the Queen, because we were like, the Queen is elderly, she doesn't deserve this. And of course we also want to protect, as Americans, I want to protect the political scene from Meghan. But frankly, I believe if she would run for office, it would mainly be for a political publicity stunt. Because, how could you take someone seriously to run for president whose father-in-law is the king of another nation? Even though they're a friendly nation, your father-in-law is a king and your children are prince and princess. Somehow I don't think that would fly with the American White House. There's too much monarchy, too close to the White House. So I really do not, I would be surprised if she would make it to the Democratic nomination. That remains to be seen, because the Democrats always break all the rules. So we shall see about that. But anyway, so basically we commentators, at least I don't bear hatred or ill will toward Harry and Meghan. I just would like them to shape up and start behaving themselves. So when we have this chance, we see them taking a little walk with William and Kate. I mean, that is good. That is a good opportunity to try to mend the family. I mean, this is the biggest opportunity to mend that family is going to have. I mean, it is. So we can be hopeful that they will take this, to learn from this experience and turn over a new leaf. And I know other people are saying the same thing, but due to past behavior, they're kind of doubting it. Hence what the bottom line is. Yes, past behavior is predicting the future. This is their golden opportunity to turn over a new leaf and to silence some of their critics, like me and some of the others. Will say, okay, maybe they learned their lesson. They learned their lesson, they're going to behave themselves now. So we'll see. But if not, then we're just going to have to keep on reporting and waiting for their comeuppance. But I imagine it's pretty embarrassing for them right now. They have to eat truckloads of humble pie. The fact that they are forced to be in the UK with all the UK people and the family, the very family that they have trashed and despised for months, and they're still planning on doing it some more. They are having to be there. And, well, by the family being kind, that should give them pause and make them feel that they should mend their ways. So I said, but if she doesn't mend her ways, then I'm just thinking I might get into the Meghan imitation business as well. I've seen Katie Hopkins do some. I mean, she does good parody, some funny things. And I've seen, of course, many people parodied that Oprah interview. There were some really good ones out there too. But yeah, if she doesn't turn over a new leaf, then I might get into the parodies myself. After all, my degree is in acting, and I'm very good at imitations. So, we shall see what we shall see, and we hope they will change. We hope this is the beginning and the dawn of a new era of unity and harmony for the royal family. We will keep waiting, keep hoping, with the olive branch extended, and the ball is in their court of what will happen next. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care. Let freedom ring.